Hello, welcome back everyone. Good morning to you all. I hope you have enjoyed the Ganpati vacations, and at the same time I believe that you have solved exercise 1.4 examples that I have given on the last day before the vacations. Okay, now today we are going to start with the new topic, that is fourth topic, simple equations. Right? Do you know mind reading games? Yes. Once what happened, Sajiri Didi Parolekar asked Gayatri Tai Padke, one mind reader. What she said? Gayatri, think of a number and multiply that number by 4. And after that, add 5 to that number. So what do you get? So Gayatri in a flash she said, yes, I get 65. What she get? She gets 65. And then Gayatri Sajiri Tai Parolekar said, the number you have assumed in your mind was or is 15. Oh my God, Meera, who is standing beside them, she was just surprised. How she can do it? How she can read her mind? Then Gayatri played her role. Gayatri told Meera, now you think of a number and then multiply that number by 10. So she multiplied and then she said, subtract 20 from it. Okay. So she said, okay. So she subtracted 20. So she asked, what you got? Okay. So she said, my answer is 50. So Gayatri said, you have assumed the number in your mind as 7. So what was Meera's reaction? Meera was totally surprised. How they are able to do it? And so she started asking, hey Sajiri, please tell me. Gayatri, please tell me. So dear students, there is nothing in it. It's simple maths. After studying this topic, you can do these mind reading games. Right? So let us see what Sajiri Didi Parolekar has said. What she said, think of a number. Do we know that number? We don't know. That number can be anything, right? From 0 to infinity. So it can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So let us assume that that number was x. Okay, so she said that assume any number. So suppose that number is x. Then what she said, multiply that number by 4. So what you did? We multiplied that number by 4. Then she said, add 5 to that number. So Gayatri Tai added 5 to that number. And what product she got, what answer she got after that? She got 65. Right? Now 4 into x is 4x. So 4x plus 5 is equal to 65. Okay? 4x plus 5 is equal to 65. What is this? Oh yes, this is an equation. Right? And equations we can solve. So what it suggests? Yes, Sajiri Tai and Gayatri Tai, they are very well versed with these equations. They have got command over it and so they can just orally solve and tell you the answer. That's what the reason behind that mind reader. Now second, that Gayatri told to Meera. What Gayatri said? Think of a number. So suppose Meera thought of a number, that is y. Then Gayatri said, multiply by 10. Okay, so Meera multiplied that by 10. And then Gayatri told her, subtract 20 from 8. So Meera subtracted 20 from 8. And what answer she got? She got answer 50. Right? So y into 10 is 10y. So 10y minus 20 is equal to 50. So what we can say? This is nothing but a mathematical equation. And if I solve this, I can definitely get what Meera had thought, or here what Gayatri had thought. This is called as an equation. And this is the expression which has got value 50. Or 4x plus 5 is an expression which has got value 65. Now here, this x and y, they are the unknown numbers. We don't know that. So that value of that can be anything. So they are called as variable. What are they called? These are called as variables. Okay. And what is the meaning of variable? The one whose value keeps on varying or keeps on changing. It is not fixed at all. Depending upon the conditions, it will have a particular value. And hence, what is equation? Equation is the condition on that variable. What is equation? Equation is the condition on that variable. When you put definite condition, that variable will have a particular value. Otherwise, it will keep on varying. It will not have any fixed value. Do you get it? For example, I will tell you. When I say x is equal to 1, if x is 1, what I will get? 4, 1, 4 plus 5, 9. This is called as expression. 4x plus 5 is an expression. Now this can have any value depending upon the value of this variable. Right? So, if x is 1, 4, 1, 4 plus y, 9. If x is 0, 4 into 0 is, yes, 0. 0 plus 5, 5. So value is 5. So this value will keep on changing. But when you get this 65, you got a particular condition and this becomes an equation. So that's what I say. What is an equation? Equation is the condition on the variable. Do you get it? Now, we got the variable, we assume the variable. That variable can be any letter from A to Z. You can assume any. It's not necessary that you have to take X and Y. You can take letter, alphabet of your choice. Do you get it? And variables, we always, most of the time, we always take them as small letters only. We don't assume capital letters. Okay? Secondly, we got that variable. Then from that we got expression. How we got expression? See here. We multiplied first. We got expression 4x plus 5 from the variable x. Unknown number. Right? Now, how we got this expression? First we multiplied x by 4. So 4x. Then we added 5. So 4x plus 5 is the expression that we obtained from the variable x. And then when we put it in equation, that is equal to 65, we give a particular condition. And so that is equation. That is called as equation. Then in the second term, 10y minus 20 is the expression that we obtained from the variable y. Because Meera assumed y as the variable, unknown number. Then she multiplied it by 10. And then she subtracted 20. So she got 10y minus 20. So 10y minus 20 is the expression. But when she said, I got answer 50. So there was a condition that this 10y minus 20 is equivalent to 50. A condition. And then it becomes a equation. When it gets a condition, it becomes a equation. Right? So that means to obtain the mathematical equation from the variable, you are supposed to perform mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division on the variable. Do you get it? Now, as I have said, expressions can have any values. Okay? So there is a try these. So as I have said, explained here, 4x plus 5 can have any value till you don't put it in a condition, till you don't give a specific condition. So if I take x is equal to 0, value of this expression is 5. If I take x is equal to 1, value of expression is 9. And if I take x is equal to 15, 15 fours are 60 plus 5, 65. And so Sanjini Didi said directly, your answer is 15. How? Because she was good in solving that. Right? And so, Same way, you can find that using this simple mathematical expression, you can solve the mind readers. Okay, and that will help you to develop the simple equations, and you will be good at it. And once you do that orally now, then any examples till standard 10, you will be master of it. So get the mastery over it. Okay, now, dear students, there is a try these. So let us go for that try these on page number 78. Okay, the value of the expression 10y minus 20 depends on the value of y. Verify this by giving 5 different values to y and finding for each y the value of 10y minus 20. From the different values of 10y minus 20 you obtain, do you see a solution to 10y minus 20 is equal to 50? If there is no solution, try giving more values to y and find whether the condition 10y minus 20 is equal to 50 is met. Okay, now, so let us do this. We are supposed to find the values for expression 10y minus 20. This is the given expression. Okay, and we are supposed to find various values of this expression for different values of variable y. So suppose if I say if, so first value, we have to find 5 values. So if or when y is equal to 2. Okay, I start from 2. Now, so what I will do, 10y minus 20. So that is equal to 10 into 2 minus 20. 10 2s are 20. 20 minus 20, 0. Then I can go second. When y is equal to 3. So 10y minus 20. So that is 10 into 3 minus 20. Now 10 3s are 30. And 30 minus 20 is, oh yes, exactly, 10. Then third. So we are getting different values of expressions, right? Depending upon the value of the variable y. Okay, then when y is equal to 4. So 10y minus 20. What it will be? 10 into 4 minus 20. So 10 4s are 40 minus 20. That is, yes, 20. Then suppose if I take when y is equal to 7. Right? So 10y minus 20. So 10 into 7 minus 20. So 10 7s are 70 minus 20 is 50. So that condition is met. They have said now, find out the value for which the condition 10y minus 20 is equal to 50. Here it is met. So what is the condition? Y is equal to 7. And hence y is called as, y is equal to 7 is the solution of the equation. For others it is not the solution, because 10y minus 20 is equal to 20 when y is equal to 4. So that is not correct, because we have got 50 answer, right? So then one more value. We are supposed to have one more value when y is equal to 8. Okay, so 10y minus 20 is equal to 10 into 8 minus 20. 8 10s are 80 minus 20. That is 60. Okay, so the next question. Do you see a solution to 10y minus 50 is 1020 is equal to 50? Yes. So our answer, yes. We find a solution. Find a solution for 10y minus 20 is equal to 50. Okay. So which it is? It is y is equal to 7. So when y is equal to 7, at that time you get 10y minus 20 is equal to 50. From that what we can say that 7 is the solution of the equation, or 7 satisfies the equation. Hence 7 is the solution of the equation. Others, they are not the solution. So condition. This is the only condition when 10y minus 20 is equal to 50 will be followed. For others, it will not be followed. Okay. So what we can say from this, I hope you will take down this. This is try these on page number 78. Okay. You will take down this in your notebook. Okay. So from this what we can say, what is an equation? What is an equation? So equation is nothing but it consists of a variable whose value is to be determined, and it is always accompanied by a particular condition, and there is always an equality sign. Okay, so there is always an equality sign, and to the left hand side there is one expression, and to the right hand side there is another expression. Okay, for example, here we have seen the first expression, what it was, 4x plus 5 is equal to 65. So this is an equation because it contains equality. On left hand side there is one expression, and on the right hand side there is another expression. Then the next equation was that we have studied was 10x minus 20, that is equal to 50. 10y, it was 10y. So 10y minus 20 is equal to 50. Okay, so here equality sign is there. Now on both sides there are expressions, and you can see here on the right hand side you have got numerical values, but it's not necessary that always you will have numerical values or constant terms on the right hand side only. In some cases you may get constant terms on left hand side and a variable expression on the right hand side. Doesn't matter. I can write this equation like this also. 65 is equal to 4x plus 5. Is there any difference in this? Not at all. It is same. The only thing is I have written here this side and this to this side. So you can exchange the terms, you can exchange the expressions. Okay, and meaning does not change. Okay, this helps in solving the examples. Further we will come to know. And in some cases it happens that on both the sides you will be having, for example, 4x plus 5 and 2x plus 25. Now in this particular equation, on both sides you have got variables. So it's not necessary that only on one side there has to be variable. Not at all. You can have on the both sides. And when you solve it, you will get definitely the answer, because equality sign suggests that both of the expressions have got same value. And when on solving, you will get the condition. It follows the condition. But suppose if there is no equality sign here, for example, if it was like this, 4x plus 5 is greater than 65. This is not an equation. What it means that this expression is greater than 65. We cannot. Or suppose if it is 4x plus 5 less than 65. No, we cannot do. So this cannot be called as the equality sign because it does not have equality and we cannot solve it. Okay, so equation should always have equal to sign. Do you understand? Then only you can solve. Okay, so and you can write equations, that is expressions in the mathematical equation on any side. It doesn't matter. It has got always the same meaning. Okay. Now, based on this all part, let us solve exercise 4.1. Okay. Exercise 4.1. Complete the last column of the table. So this table you can do it in your textbook itself will do. So equation is given, value is given, and you have to say whether the equation is satisfied or not, just yes or no. Okay, so x plus 3 is equal to 0, value of x is equal to 3. Now if I put x is equal to 3, what will happen? It is said x plus 3 is equal to 0. The value of x is 3. So 3 plus 3 is how much? 6. Is 6 equal to 0? 6 is not equal to 0. So what you can say, whether the equation is satisfied, you can see it. LHS is equal to RHS? No. So answer is no. Right? Same way. Second one, x plus 3 is equal to 0. Value of x is 0. Okay. So x plus 3 is equal to 0. Value of x is 0. So 0 plus 3 is equal to 0. So 3 not equal to 0. Okay. So 3 is not equal to 0. And hence what we can say, is the equation satisfied? No. Right? Then see third one, x plus 3 is equal to 0. And value of x is minus 3. Now minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 0. Now minus 3 plus 3 is 0. And 0 is equal to 0. So is the equation satisfied? Yes, LHS is equal to RHS. That means equation is satisfied. And hence, say whether the equation is satisfied? Yes. Okay. So remaining examples, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th. Or should I solve some more? I believe you will do it. Okay. If there is any doubt, you can definitely ask me. That will be as homework. Okay. And next questions we will see in the next part. Till then, I hope whatever I have taught today you have understood. If you have not understood, you will call me, you will ask me your doubts. I always wait for your doubts. You are most welcome. Okay. And try to solve these examples of exercise 4.1 as homework. I believe you will do that. You can do it in your textbook only. Okay, you are not supposed to solve, but calculate them as I have shown here. Then you will get it. Otherwise, in some cases you may make mistakes. Okay, and I believe you know all the operations, addition, subtraction, division and multiplication related to the equations, because this you have studied in 6th standard. Okay, so if you are having doubts in it, I can clear them in my next topic. Okay, till then, next topic means in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice day. Thank you.